Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Every time I come to a podium like this, I have the pleasure of meeting my old friends, and I'm equally excited to meet new people and make new friends. A quick glance of the CEO Club Pakistan. We started this journey under the leadership of Ijaz Nisar about 14 years ago. The idea was because we love stories. The difference between humans and animals is that humans can tell stories and we love stories. So when we dig deeper, we found so many successes within the Pakistani Business Forum. So we thought we must ink those stories into a shape of a book, which is what we'll be launching today as I think its 14th edition. This book not only gives the due credit to the people who have done well for themselves and done us proud as a country. Not only that, it serves as a springboard for our future generations of leaders to think and ponder about the successes their predecessors made. Initially, the CEO's Club of Pakistan was launched as a CEO's Club of Pakistan, where we would journey between Karachi, Lahore, and Islamabad for many years. About a decade ago, who would have thought that this CEO club will cross the borders of Pakistan? And now we have registered a World CEO Forum. And gentlemen, this is not my club, this is not Ijaz's club, this is your club, this is our club. This is where we build Pakistan. We have journeyed to many countries together over the last few years. Me and Ijaz and some other folks, हमारे पास उस वक्त लोग बहुत कम हमारे पीछे आए थे. We went to London. मैडम आपके एम्बेसडर ने हमें होस्ट किया था at the Pakistani Commission in London, UK. We had a fantastic touch base with the Pakistani diaspora there. They were so touched themselves. They said, wow, you're the first one spreading your arms to embrace us, because they felt neglected for many years. So we connected with them, not just the Pakistani diaspora, we also connected with the international community. Then myself and Ijaz, we traveled to the city of Oxford, the city of knowledge, where we had the privilege of giving talk at the Oxford Union Library. So I think that was a big feast, the first step that we took. And then COVID came our way. So things slowed down a bit. But we never wavered from the ambitions that we had for ourselves, for the business community, and for our beloved country, Pakistan. Then we started touring Switzerland at the World Economic Forum in Davos. We have had many visits there. And a lot of people asked us, what do you get out of visiting a place like Davos? Why do you spend so much of money? Because it's pretty expensive, in those days of attending the World Economic Forum. And I always answer to my friends and to my family that this is the least that I can do. We play ambassador, and then we try to promote and build the image of Pakistan. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, this is the least that people like you and I can do for a country. So the World CEO Forum is a big ticket item. And last year, I think in this podium, I promised that we will be celebrating our World CEO Forum in Denpasar, Bali, and Jakarta. And I'm going to say thank Pa Rahmat, the ambassador of Indonesia, for hosting this event. And those who went along with us, you can ask them personally that they were astonished by the hospitality and the care that Pa Rahmat gave us and his team. Believe you me, sir, when I came back, I messaged to some government officials and people who matter in the corridors of Islamabad that, see, this is how nations are built. Pa Rahmat, it was an amazing experience, and thanks for all the batik which I have, changed my wardrobe so far, and a lot of people are asking me, so I think that's a big business opportunity. Gentlemen, I personally gave a talk on the bilateral trade of Pakistan and Indonesia, since Pa Rahmat is there, and the Bali CEO Summit is going to be a regular feature for the CEO Summit. And those who have not journeyed us on this one, please do so. I'll just give you a top liner. Indonesia currently is a $4 trillion economy, and they are number 8th globally in terms of purchasing power parity. And in year 2045, they're poised to become the fourth largest economy in the world. US, China, or China-US, so that's another debate, and it's a lovely topic that I have, but with the interest of time, I'm not going to delve into that. So India and Indonesia. Gentlemen, we must look east with a man like Pa Rahmat, who has just flown specially for this event from Islamabad. This is a man of inspiration. So the bilateral trade between Pakistan and Indonesia is that we import about $3 billion worth of edible oils, palm oils, and in return we sell only less than $50 million worth. So it's a pity. Here's an opportunity, gentlemen. We must equal the trade balance with each country, and Indonesia is one example, sir, that we need to start, exporting to your country as well, and there are huge opportunities. And those who went with us first, they said to us, why did we not come here before? So please, when we go next, I want a bigger forum, and we will storm Indonesia and eat some lovely food. Thank you, Pa Rahmat, once again. So, the World CEO Forum has become a major think tank representing the corporate world. Your thoughts and your valuable suggestions are all inked and sent to the people who make the policy, because your voices need to be heard, and this is all in one interest, is to build Pakistan a better place. When we do these conferences, we have all the business leaders, the thought leaders, the ambassadors, Your Excellency from Turkey, I miss Hafiz Mustafa. We have the academicians, we have startups, entrepreneurs, corporate leaders, policymakers, all under one roof. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one place where you can shoulder with people, make friends, connect, and transact business, both for the good of your own selves and for the sake of a country at large. Last point of the CEO's Club is there is a beautiful Leadership Institute of Development with a lot of AI focus. I'm going to leave that topic for Ijaz to cover because I'll overshoot my time. Gentlemen, for a very long years, we had the topic of discussion within the CEO's Club and many forums outside that Pakistan stands at a crossroad. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time that we graduate from this concept. We are on the right track. Look at your stock market. Before 2 years, 3 years ago, we used to turn pages to find some successes, some good stories to talk about. But today, for the last 6 months, look at the nosedive of your interest rates, which is a lovely indicator. Your exports have started to pick up. Your Prime Minister has a vision of a $60 billion exports in 5 years. I say it should be done in 3 years. What is that number? We can start exporting to Indonesia and Turkey. Your 2 ambassadors are sitting here. I think we'll be doing a share from you two only, inshallah. The stock market has crossed a barrier of 100,000. So I think the indicators are positive. The imports have been checked, which is also a very, very positive indicator. And the currency has been stable, although it's pretty high still, but it has been stable for the last 1.5 years. So those are very good things. So we graduate from the topic of at a crossroads to now a topic which is well chosen at this hour of time, is building trust for growth. And this is also the theme of today's topic, and we'll be hearing the legends, I call them, the ones who are sitting in the stage. So, gentlemen, Pakistan has been a simple case of bad branding, and we must do everything to undo this, and to do that, we must first build trust. No country or business can flourish without trust. Trust has many pillars. Let me just go to two key important points. One is the FDI that this country needs. We need to transact business globally. Invite partners, invite our friends from all over the world to come and see what Pakistan has to offer. And this CEO Club and the World CEO Forum is the complete package which showcase the Pakistanis private sector. Another most important topic is the export. Lekin ji, nothing can happen unless we export. We produce, mashallah, almost everything. But we need to now produce things which are accepted globally in the world. We need to get out of our silos of comfort zone, transacting business within our cities. We must transact business globally. We must produce good quality product. And that itself, those products itself, becomes the ambassador of Pakistan. Once we have those exports targets done, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have the money then. We will then be able to spend on the things that we could not do for so many years, is the health, the education, the climate change, human resource development, and the infrastructure development. So we need to first do business, get the money, and then, inshallah, the country will flourish. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a very connected world. We must transact. The problem today in Pakistan is our own egos. We all carry some egos in our pocket, including my humble self. We must learn to brush them aside. Stand tall for the sake of your country. Now, the last thing is all the good news. First, Paramat, we will be continuing the trip to Jakarta towards the end of this year. We will be announcing dates, and we would want you to be with us. He stayed in the same hotel as us. He traveled in the same van as us. He was there for us at breakfast, lunch, dinners. And we were introduced to the top government officials, and they took really great care of us. So we'll be repeating that. So that's one good news. And the second very important news is that one of our members, Rizwan Saab, जो US के ambassador बन गए हैं पाकिस्तान के, based in Washington, he has promised us that he'll be hosting, the Embassy of Pakistan in Islamabad will be hosting a CEO summit soon, and the dates, I think, it should be somewhere around May, June, or July. We'll be communicating those dates earlier for your visa processes and so forth. So tag along, shoulder with us, and do good for the country. Gentlemen, the CEOs Club of Pakistan and the World CEO Forum has done its share of job. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you all to share with us the successes, shoulder us, and come with us together, and let us conquer the rest of the market spaces of the world. Now, before I pen off, I would like to say thank you to the sponsors without whom this lovely day would not have been possible, because somebody has to stand behind us to do this. And first of all, I'd like to thank our main sponsor, SciTech and Connectech. Akil Saab, shukriya aapka. Without you, this would not have been possible. And this is a story that he's going to tell himself, otherwise I'm going to take longer and take his space. Lucky Cement, Mr. Ali Tabba. Cola One, the Pakola company, your beloved brand of your own country, the green, which is what we grew up drinking. Thank you, Zishan, my dear friend. I don't see him here. Etihad Airways, where is Zahoor Ahmed? I think this one man has to step up because he'll be taking us in his planes to see the world. Uniworth, TPL Products, Properties, Rizwan Saab, Bank Al-Mizan, Amir Ali Saab, Kia Motors, Faisal Saab, EFU Life, HiQ Pharma, Atif, where is Atif? So he had hosted a lovely dinner for all those people who have come from all over the places. Ambassador, Your Excellency, Aisha Sahiba, thank you for coming from Ireland. And as you said, the Irish diaspora is so powerful. They are everywhere in the world. And that is something that we need to learn from. And we'll be hearing your thoughts on that. How do we do something greater like that? J-Dot, Mr. Shahid Iqbal Saab, KFC Raza Peer Boy, State Life, Mr. Shoaib Javed, I think he's not here, a dear friend, Sindh Bank, Anwar Sheikh Saab, Cosmic Engineering, Zishan Saab, Isa Lab, Dr. Farhan Bhai, he's not here, PMEX, Khurram Zafar, Happy Place, Schools, Athar Khan, Barrister Athar Khan, Port Grand, Shahid Firoz Saab, Davago, Wasif, he's also not here. Everybody is late in Karachi. Eptech, Iqbal Yusuf Sheikh, Mac Group, Kola One again, Zishan, and Hum TV Network, Sultana Appa. If I missed anybody, please, mujhe maaf kar dijiyega. And with this, I want to say that my last words is, gentlemen, stand up for your country and leave a great legacy for a younger generation to be proud of. Thank you.